And comfort, that's very subjective, as far as like being comfortable. But anytime that I just don't feel stress, like if I could just get rid of all of those, anything that causes stress in my life, or replace the stress with something more productive, then I feel like I've succeeded. You know, just get rid of stress.
I try, fly like a bird, fly. I'll give you my word. I try, fly like a bird, fly. I'll give you my word. Faith, but you gon' see. Search for peace, but no one speaks. Burn a bridge till I'm my way. Climb the tree before I pray. God in the vision, heaven or evil, caught in the middle. Someone set me free with wind beneath my wings. I'll give you my word.
I'm very sort of selfless. I like to take care of other people, make other people feel good. So when I have something that I need to do, I like to think, how is this going to affect somebody else? Whether it has a direct effect on them, or whether if I do this thing, how will it make something easier for somebody else, something better for somebody else? How will it inspire somebody else? Like whenever I come out and train, I do it to feel good, but also in the back of my mind, I'm thinking some kid might see me and want to try this one day. So, you know, I don't really see a lot of parkour athletes in this area. So, like, that's also a reason that I kind of get myself up and out the door to train, because I know that I could be inspiring somebody to do stuff.
Okay. Felt pretty good. I have a lot of momentum going this way.
I started gymnastics around 7, 8 years old, I believe. I was in gymnastics. Um, I've always liked acrobatic movement, you know, and gymnastics was fun. It was a good way to build a foundation, learn how to condition, learn how to stretch, learn some basic acrobatics. But it felt restricted, and I didn't really like the restrictive nature. How I had to reach a certain level in order to try a skill that I wanted to. Like, I've always wanted to learn a backflip, but I never learned a backflip at the gymnastics gym. I learned a backflip outside by myself. So once I realized that I could just look this up on YouTube, how to do a backflip, how to flip off a wall. Once I did that, I just left gymnastics. I probably did it for a good 4 years, 3, 4 years. Left gymnastics and started doing parkour. Of course, that will always be my spirit, El Toro.
My word. I try.
There's a certain image that comes to mind when you think of a bull. Aggressive style, aggressive nature to it, but also there's also a sort of spontaneous, impressive kind of vibe you get from seeing a bull. So I feel like that kind of describes my movement a lot.
I knew that wasn't gonna be it after the wall spin, but I decided to keep going because the wall spin's not the hard part. This is, so I need to practice that in the line. So even though I messed up there, I'm gonna keep going.
In any of my teaching situations, whether it's teaching parkour, in speech language pathology at the school, um, just an environment where the student feels capable and welcome, meaning capable to not only reach their goal, but to go beyond their goal, right? I want them to feel like because you set a goal that already seems daunting, but for like, I feel like a good teacher is able to show a student that that's not the end point. The end point is even further than that, and you're capable to reach that as well.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're so close.
You know, I mean, you could probably think, I could think of a few environments where I walk in and I just don't feel welcome. I feel kind of just like a fly on the wall. People, you know, they notice me, they see me, but they don't want me there. And I want everyone that walks into my classes or into my classroom to know that I want them there. And I value their presence.
Mom, look, we are cooking.
Justin, you got your hat on? What you cooking tonight?
What is your dream?
Okay. My dream is to eventually get to a place where I am comfortable in all aspects of my life, comfortable with family, comfortable with myself, comfortable with finances, comfortable with physical capabilities, and get to a point where I've made such an impact on people that it almost gets like nauseating how well people kind of receive me whenever I walk into an environment. And it's kind of gotten to that point, you know, in the parkour space, but I would like to have that impact in all different types of things. So I guess just increasing the impact that I have on people to the point where, like you said earlier, I can feel that I've made an impact.
And try, fly like a bird, fly, I'll give you my word. I try, fly like a bird, fly.
That's how I wanted it to feel.
My word, faith, but you gon' see.